Okay, here's the part two. For obvious reasons, I'm the top martial artist ever. I'll be talking about mental clarity. Of course, remember they're changing my voice. I'll be talking about mental clarity, them editing my pictures, and doing a few quick comparisons. Okay, let's look at this picture from 2012. This is around the time of my 2012 challenge, my first kind of official challenge to everybody who could possibly make it to California. At that time, that was the theme of the challenge. Okay. Um, you notice the look I have, right? It's like I'm somebody else, right? I look very different in this picture than some of these other pictures. Matter of fact, let's go over there real quick. So look at the changing faces because of them editing my pictures, right? Look different in that picture than these pictures. Look different in that picture than this one. Look at this one. Look how wide they edited my face to be. Look at this one. A little bit more like how I look, but they put a Jewish touch in it. They put like a gay nerd in it. This one might be the closest to how I looked, but you know, it's one of these pictures that it's from a video where I did in the dark with a white light to try to bring out certain features of mine so people could truly understand me better. Okay, this is me, when I was about 22, 23, and they edited, of course, all these pictures I edited. Look how long they made my neck here, right? Like a giraffe, right? They think this shit is sweet. They think it's funny and smart. They're stupid. Look at how dramatically they edited this picture right here. Okay, big ass bloated face. Okay, they think it's sweet. Look at how they made it look ugly in that when doing that martial arts strike. Hey, petty. Can you imagine me dumb enough to date idiots and groups that do things like that? Stupid, right? So you see here, I have a much more serious way about me, a larger, more intense. It's like a leopard versus a bobcat. Bobcat's pretty dangerous. If a leopard gets in his mind that his job is to finish off that bobcat, that's what's going to happen. Okay, so we get over here. You see, the jinn is depicted as a demon angel. A jinn in I think it's spelled D-J-I-N-N in Islamic mythology is a demon, a dark spirit of some sort. Okay, notice he has a samurai sword. He has sparring shoes on, right? Sparring, whatever those things are called, sparring shoes for kicking. Okay, he has some kind of belt. Okay, so he's got many martial arts mixed in together. Okay, it's kind of like taekwondo sparring or karate belt or taekwondo belt and a samurai sword. Okay, so you see me, I crossed out, you know, Zionists, people lynching black people in a small town, dark spirits, their fake images, the clan image of an angel that resembles their kind of church images of angels, and Lucifer being cast out. They're crossed out, right? What has happened here is I've cast out this guy's spirit by beating him. Spirit and spirit, right? Here over here, we compare Ip Man with two sharp weapons. In a sense, he has the upper hand in terms of weaponry because he's got two weapons. I got one. You can block with one and da da da. But I'm so fast on my feet that I would be able to leverage the samurai sword and win. Okay, not to mention my techniques and so on and so forth. Here we have, and I have this picture with without this sun blocking it. They made my face red, so I blocked it. Okay, and I compare it to Ip Man with a sword, Tai Chi sword to Tai Chi sword. He would have no chance. Okay, here we have a homosexual guy, and a very common look these days in so-called martial arts is a homosexual look. No offense to the LGBT community, but that couldn't allow for the pinnacle of martial arts. Why? For a similar reason, it couldn't allow for the pinnacle of boxing. If you thought if one of these four people here said that they could beat up Mike Tyson, why wouldn't you believe them? Part of why is they don't have that intensity, right? They don't have a body structure that proves that. So every gay person shaped like this, we can immediately say, couldn't beat Mike Tyson in a boxing match. Mike Tyson in his prime. And for a similar reason, except for it has to do with the pinnacle of hand-to-hand sparring, combat, what have you, we can say immediately that a gay body type couldn't be the top martial arts body type. So when they changed my images to try to make it so it looks more like that, it was just a mistake. It doesn't help them. We already know they can't be the pinnacle. They don't get anything from it. But it makes it harder for me to make my case while people are being raped and killed, and 9 million people are starving to death a year, 3 million of them children. Right, it's very sick to do. So see, over here, this is a picture I made gray because they made it look very gay. I have a picture here somewhere. I'll show you what they did here. They also made it so I seem evil in the picture when the look was more intense. It was a very serious look, but it didn't look anywhere near that evil. I'm not evil. I never was evil. See, they made this pink, right? I printed this out to compare with Clueless, and they made it look like pinkish orange, ish yellow. I don't know how much they're going to change it. And, you see it looks like a female's eye. I'm not gender neutral. I'm not with the gender neutral movement. And as they harass me, I resent that movement because they're harassing me, trying to make it so I seem like them. Wouldn't that piss you off? So we look at this thing, right? Here I put 8 for the least focus, some kind of nerd. 7, some kind of satanic, gothic, kind of rocker, heavy metal, metalhead, kind of a cult female with a beanie that says evil cunt. 6, I put this angry businessman, right? This is a spectrum of focus and mental clarity, especially if someone is looking upset or expressing a lot of feeling. See, this guy looks like he has more mental clarity. He's more serious, but he's not that sharp, right? He's on the spectrum of Down syndrome-ish, right? Which is whatever it is, everyone these days. You know, I'm not making fun of these people. I'm just showing the spectrum, okay? And here is this Shaolin monk, a modern one. And he has a certain look on his face that is symbolic of a certain degree of clarity, but it doesn't go beyond the clarity of me in this picture. Why? Part of it is context. What is he doing? He's withdrawing instead of facing evil, okay, which is an inferior mental state. So he doesn't have the mental clarity. Or moral mental clarity is romantic clarity is spiritual clarity. Okay, and he's doing it based on the theory of Buddhism, where with universal principles, the right thing to do is to face evil, okay? So I have more mental clarity. Why did I put this one at number 1? Even though they edited, because I wasn't so sabotaged back then. I was younger, kind of sharp, okay, you know, and at that point, I was already the top martial artist ever possible when I was about 17 years old, because I had a certain intensity and focus that I simply didn't have at 14, 15, and 16. You know, once I hit 17, I really took off because I've been lifting weights for a while, I've been doing martial arts on my own for a while, for my own way, and I had corrected all the mistakes that were impressed upon me in Taekwondo and Kung Fu. I had managed to do it my way, because Kung Fu is for people more like him, shaped like him, so on and so forth. Taekwondo's for like Koreans, and American Taekwondo's for like white Americans, and people shaped like them and look like them and think like them. So I had to change the style because I think differently, and the spiritual power of God can be contained in their simply profane, right? Feign and fake, profane systems. No offense, it's just the facts. Okay, that's why in karate, they call it shuhari, right? Because show the hero to go his own way, right? Go in your own way, because at some point, the karate system is insufficient for someone whose martial art prowess goes beyond it, and they tell them to go their own way. Thank you.